Well, good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 10th, and weather-wise, it's very nice. It's 32 degrees. We got probably 3 or 4 inches of snow last night, but this afternoon it's supposed to start to rain. It's going to make it even miserable. But at least it's not going to get warm enough, cold enough rather, that it'll freeze. So it'll just melt the snow that fell. But Jim still went out there and shoveled all the snow, so young man that he is. And I didn't walk because it was, oh, I didn't walk outside. Let me clarify that. I didn't walk outside because it was so slushy and the snow. A lot of people haven't shoveled their snow yet, and I don't have boots. You'd think I live in Michigan, you'd think I'd have boots, but I don't. I don't like boots, so I don't wear them. And so I walked around the house. I walked for 30 minutes, and on my pedometer thing, it showed that I walked for 0.77 miles. Now, when I walk outside, I walk 23 minutes rather, and I walk that in a mile in 23. Let me start again. When I walk outside for a mile, it takes me 23 minutes. But I think when I'm walking in the house, the fact that I got to dodge furniture and make, really weird turns, and I'm not walking straight. But still, I got almost 4,000 steps in just walking for 30 minutes. And I'm glad I did. Tonight, I'm meeting Denise and Mary and my brother Mike, and we're going out for dinner. I've already tracked what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a turkey panini, which is 21 points. That's a lot of points. But I'm going to try to be good for breakfast and lunch. And if I have to go into my weeklies, I'll go into my weeklies. Kim from Fit and Fabulous Mama said that she does it every once in a while. And so she's lost almost 100 pounds, so I'll go by her word. I was looking at my hair. It's got to be one of the worst haircuts I've gotten in a long time. Look at right here, there's like a bald spot. It's just, you know what, it'll grow. Things like that don't bother me. And I'm not a very not frivolous, what's the word? I'm not a foofy person. I don't really care what my hair looks like. I've had way worse haircuts, trust me. But I've had way better haircuts too, so I just have to, it'll grow in a week or two, it'll be fine. But for now, it's not looking too crazily good. I don't know, I think it's a little, I don't know that it's too short, but the one I wanted to cut my hair, who takes her time, she was doing two other girls, and they basically got their hair like shaved. They got their head shaved, and then they only had the hair on top. They had it all shaved on the top here, and then just like a little bit of hair on top. Kind of somewhat like David's haircut, really. If you saw the video yesterday, it was kind of like David's haircut. But I just, she took too long with that. She was really precise, and that's probably what I needed. Okay, babbling. So I'm going to go make my breakfast and help David with some homework. They didn't have school today because of the snow day, but he still has some projects that he's got to work on. And that's about it. So I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, time for breakfast. I'm going to have a cup of tea and a glass of water, a grapefruit, a hard-boiled egg, and 1 cup of Cheerios. I put it in a smaller bowl. That way it makes it look like I got more. I didn't put milk because I'm trying to save my points for my dinner, because as I told you, I'm going out to dinner. So I started my day with a daily prayer. I drank 24 ounces of water already. I've walked 0.75 miles, actually 7.7, but I put 75, for 30 minutes in the house. And my quote is, "Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life." I'm very happy that I wake up each day. So I get a total of 40 points, and so for breakfast, is a 5-point breakfast. I had an egg worth 2 points, a grapefruit, which is 0, my tea and water, which is 0, and a cup of Cheerios without milk for 3 points. So my total is 5 points, which leaves me with 35 points. Okay, time for lunch, and I am going to have, oh, forgot my book. 1 minute, please. Okay, I'm back. A cup of tea, a glass of water. I have a thin sliced bread with an ounce of ham with mustard, half of a cucumber, a Granny Smith apple, a salad, and I went with 2 tablespoons of Italian dressing rather than my favorite poppy seed. And so my lunch is 7 points, 2 points for the ham, 3 points for the bread, 0 for the cuke, 0 for the apple, 0 for the salad, 2 for the dressing, and I forgot to write down my tea and water, but that's 0. So I have 28 points left for my dinner, which is good because my turkey panini I want to get is 21 points. I'll probably just get iced tea or just plain water. We'll see. There you go. Tell him, Mike. Tell him.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Well, you tell me.
You tell him.
He got shy when the camera came on. Michael wanted to tell you that we reserved this whole room so we could be by ourselves. It's because it's bad weather out and we should have stayed home, but crazy fools.
We're too old to know
So there's
better.
nobody else in this restaurant but us.
Right.
I think there's maybe 10
Maybe
people.
10, and it's a large restaurant.
It probably seats about, what, 500, you think?
Yeah.
About 500. There's
We're
10
the
of
only
us.
Clueless.
We're supposed to
fools who
get wind
came.
gusts up to 60
I
miles
know.
an
We should
hour.
not be here. I agree.
We might
Wow.
lose
We
power.
shouldn't be here.
You lose
We might
five.
hear
You
this
live
bad.
5 minutes from here.
I know, and I shouldn't come.
Mary didn't make it. Okay, here's my dinner. I met my brother Michael and Denise, but Mary unfortunately couldn't make it because of the drive was so bad. I had 37 points for my dinner, which I only had 29 points left to eat, so I went a little bit over. But I had, shut up, Jim. Peanut Gallery making a comment. I had the turkey Baja sandwich, which I looked up was 21 points, but it didn't say anything in the description about an avocado, and there was a sliced avocado on it. So I looked that up, that's 2 points. The French fries were 10 points for 20 fries, but I think I probably had like 30 fries. So I put that as 15. And my water was free, my iced tea was free. So that's 37 points. So I took 8 points from my weekly. I have 40 weekly points, so that leaves me with 32 weekly points left. I don't feel guilty because I had a good time. And tomorrow, back on track. Okay, I'm home now. My hair don't look any better, does it? Gonna go like that. You can't see how bad it looks. You know, for somebody that says that she doesn't really care what it looks like, I really seem to be complaining a lot about this haircut. That's it for tonight. Tomorrow I've got swim class in the morning. I'm going to pick up Birdie, and then I have to go to Kroger's. It's been a week since I've been to Kroger's, so I'm doing pretty good with that. And deciding what we're going to have for family dinner Thursday, so I'm going to buy it tomorrow. And replenish my fruits and vegetables so I can stick back on my program. I had to go into my weeklies for my dinner tonight, but it was oh so good. It really was. And Mary didn't make it because the weather was... We called Michael and tried to get him to change it till tomorrow night because the weather was so bad, but he was already on his way and he was determined to finish coming. Mary was coming from work and the traffic was just horrendous. I think there was a fatal accident on the expressway by my house because it was closed down for 7 miles. And usually that's a sign that they have to do an investigation. So I feel sad because that means that somebody died. I haven't heard anything about it on the news. But unfortunately, this is the time of year people drive like fools. They just don't want to slow down even though the weather's bad. But enough about that. Stayed on program somewhat today. I think I went over with my weeklies. You know, the fries only said 9 points, but I gave it double because I think it's 20 fries or 9 points, according to the Weight Watcher app. But I think there was more than 20 fries, and they were really greasy, which made them very good. So I have to figure that. I figured that out, and I wrote it down in my book, and I showed you, but that was a little while ago, so I don't remember what it was. So you'll remember because you'll have just seen it just before this. So anyway, so I will like this video, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys in the morning.